What's up? This is Ankur. I'm here with Ramesh once again.
First.
Hopefully you've heard.
Yes. I hope you have.
First part of the first episode of our first and only
Yes,
podcast.
and we've finally come up with a name for our so-called podcast, and
It is called 19 Yards.
and we're gonna let you figure it out. Oh,
Yeah, you can interpret it how you like.
yes,
We have
because
our reasons.
We have our reasons, and
They're not
if you-
personal, they're not horny, they're not gay.
Yeah, it's basically if you know football, you understand why it's called 19 yards. If you don't, then ask us, we'll tell you. Yeah, so let's move on to the Euros, and we're talking about Group C and D today.
Yeah, we had ended our first episode kind of abruptly. We're going to start off discussing Group C and D and move on from there to some transfer talk and then touch on Indian football.
So here we go.
Group C.
C.
Italy first off.
Oh my God, they have some serious players too, and they have Buffon, who we all know is one of the best keepers in the world.
Bro, I love Buffon.
I know
When I was a kid, he was like the hottest keeper around.
He was. 2006 World Cup, he only conceded 2 goals. One was a penalty, Zidane's penalty. One was an own goal.
Oh, are you serious?
That's how good he was.
I love him and Oliver Kahn, though he's retired.
Yeah, Khan was good too. And they've got Abate, and they've got Bonucci, and they've got... And we all know Juventus won the Serie A this year after, I don't know, a gap of how many years.
Yeah. Has Del Piero left?
Yeah, he has. He is signing for Montreal Impact. Yeah, he's 38. You don't expect him to sign anywhere else. And they've got some... They've got good midfielders. They've got Daniel De Rossi.
Dude, but clearly the best player in this team is a kid called Mario Balotelli.
Best, you serious?
At least in his head. Antonio Cassano is good.
Cassano, yeah, he had
I like Cassano.
heart surgery and he was out for like 6 months.
Yeah, but I like
He's
Cassano, he's
back,
good.
Yeah, Di Natale,
Di Natale is good too.
is good. He's been the top Italian scorer since the past 5 seasons.
The top
Italian scorer in the league.
among Italians.
Yes,
the
among
top
Italian, the top scorer. Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got Spain, and I don't know how Victor.
How the fuck has Peperina made the team?
How the fuck is Victor Valdez made the team? He's been shit for Barcelona this year.
I've never liked Valdez.
He
personally
hasn't
speaking.
been, because he basically Barcelona have like what 80% possession per game, and all he has to do is just knock the ball around. He barely makes a save a game, and even when he has to make an easy save, he fucks up. He's not really a very good goalkeeper. in my
Yeah, I
eyes.
personally have never liked him. Do you remember Rustu Rakba? He was this Turkish fuck who used to come with fucking tribal paint on his face,
Oh,
which is
fuck,
probably
are you
some
serious?
sunscreen kind of thing. But okay, everyone who's listening to this, if you don't know who Rustu Rakba is, he was a real character. He was a Turkish goalkeeper who was at Barca. I'm not sure for how long. I'm not sure he was there for too long, but look him up. He's an interesting character.
And they're missing key players in their side. They're missing Carlos Puyol, and they're missing David Villa. Puyol, he has the strength of like 15 gorillas.
Yeah,
He's
and when he's pissed off, he looks pissed.
and his hair is like, come at me, bro. And
What can we say about Spain's midfield that has
Midfield,
not been said before?
exact.
Every name here is a superb player and nothing
Exactly.
less. Yeah, how's he gonna fucking pick the team?
I have no idea, because each player is better than the next.
Do Spain play 4-5-1?
I think they play a 5-man midfield. They have to.
They have to?
They have to, because they have so many. They have to accommodate most
But
of
then
them.
forwards they have Llorente and Torres. Torres would be first choice.
I don't think. I think Llorente will be.
I think
first
Llorente deserves it.
choice. I think Llorente deserves it. I think he will be the first choice, and I think Torres will be like a sub. But
Or will he play behind him? If it's like a 4-4-1-1, if Torres plays behind him.
then there's Mata for that. They got Fabregas for that.
Yeah, who's
And-
Spain's coach?
Vincent Del Bosque.
Oh, the ex-Madrid guy.
Yeah. Fabregas in the 2008 Euros, he only made 2 starts,
Yeah.
but he created the most chances in
both the
Euro-
games.
in the entire Euros.
What?
Yeah. All right. So that's Spain.
That's-
Moving on to
Ireland.
who according to my fun fact, they should win this year, but I doubt that will happen. But crazier things have happened in football, my dear. And there are we all know Shea Given. He's been right up there since
For years.
brilliant keeper in the
He's
Premier League.
frustrated the fuck out of Man United sometimes.
Exactly, and-
But much respect. And then we have John O'Shea.
O'Shea!
Hey! Darren Gibson also. Hey!
No, in defense we've got Richard Dunn, who holds the much privileged record or whatever you want to say.
Most appearances for Ireland?
No, the most own goals in the Premier League. But it's some record. You know what it takes to be Jamie Carragher for that record. The most own goals in the Premier League. It takes some doing, all right. And
Liverpool can't even win that.
I know, right? It's yeah. They've got some.
Does Gibson start for them?
Yeah,
right?
I don't think so. He will. They've got Damien Duff.
Yeah,
Chelsea.
I so wanted Damien Duff to join us when he joined Chelsea.
This Makidi fuck is fast.
Magidi, yeah.
He's very fast.
Word.
And there is Whelan plays for the rugby side. And they've got some good players. There's Robbie Keane, of course, we all know him.
Shane Long of West Brom is impressive.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
He's been a revelation this season.
He's taken the Premier League by storm.
Yeah, he has, because he was a good performer in the championship the previous year.
Yeah. A lot of people fail to make that step up. Kevin Doyle also can put in a solid shift.
Walters.
Jonathan Walters always scores against me in FIFA.
Okay, moving on. We got the last team in Group C is Croatia.
The names are back.
Pletikosa.
Pletikosa.
It's not. I think the P will be silent. Pletikosa.
Are you serious?
I have no idea. Because generally, because
No, man.
I have no idea. All right.
P doesn't seem like something that would be silent.
There are names in which P is silent. Pterodactyl.
Okay, I'm looking for the next one.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I know. Alright, so there is...
Choluka. Ivan Rakitic of Sevilla is good.
Is good, very good. He's got good vision. I think
Modric of Tottenham is decent.
I think decent. Fuck you. I think he's gonna partner Modric in midfield. Rakitic.
Kranjčar starts left mid.
No, I think he may start left mid, or unless they play three-man midfield.
Mm-hmm.
And Modric sitting deep and Rakitic and Kranjčar, because Modric has played the deep midfielder
role.
Yeah,
I like the forwards. Ivica Olic, Nikita Jelavic.
Jelavic has been what? Crazy?
Yeah, he's been crazy. Even Eduardo
is a good player. Yeah.
I think he's good. He was
Sadly,
unfortunate what happened to
injuries.
Him. But I think he was good. He's an amazing finisher.
Yeah, he is.
Class.
And I think it will be a tough choice for them unless they play two strikers.
Yeah, I agree.
Moving on.
Group D,
and we have
France. We'll come to England last.
Oh no, we'll come to England last. Fine. Okay, we got France.
And
Hugo
Lloris first choice.
Hugo Lloris, yeah, he's first choice. And I think the sub keeper will be Steve Mandanda. If Lloris doesn't play well, then Mandanda is like right up there to compete for the position. Yeah.
Okay.
And they've got some. Okay, very few people know this, but Debuchy or Debuchy, however you say Debuchy, and he's been very good for Lille. Yeah, this season. Yeah. And I think he will be the right back with Sania out. Evra
Who starts left back? Clichy or Evra?
If I was, if I have to think on an unbiased thing,
unbiased is what
is
about.
I'd go with Clichy because
Evra had a shit season.
And Clichy has been the guy who hasn't been recognized for his efforts, but he has been very good for City.
Has he played consistently?
Yes, he has. He ousted Kolarov. How many games did Kolarov start?
I actually agree.
Koscielny for me is a must start because he's been the unsung hero.
He has improved.
He's been
by leaps.
He's been an unsung hero for Arsenal because Vermaelen was absent for quite a big chunk of the season, and Koscielny had the entire defense on him with all these Chintu Mintu players, these the Coquelin and I don't know, all these and basically Per Mertesacker by his side. He basically carried the entire team forward, the defense at least. So I think he is a must start.
Even after Vermaelen came back,
I
think Koscielny has been consistently good for Arsenal.
Yeah, he has. Okay, midfielder Yohan Cabaye. What do I say about this guy? Been brilliant. Anyways, and I don't know how Maruda made the squad. Mvia, I don't know if he'll make the Euros because he sprained his ankle.
Correct.
So I don't know if he'll start with the Euros or something because he was seen crying and stuff. So I doubt it. And we got for wingers. I think Ribéry and Ben Arfa should start.
No, I think Ribéry and Nasri. And Benzema.
Nasri won't be. He'll play behind the striker.
Yeah, I think what
Ribéry
France
and
could do, considering they have Nasri and Ribéry both, who are top class strikers who warrant a first choice selection.
But
they could go 4-2-3-1. Yeah, 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, and they can have Ribéry on the left, Nasri behind the striker.
Yeah, okay.
And on the right, they can have Ben Arfa or Menez or whoever plays.
Yeah.
And they've got
Benzema,
who
of
was
course.
obviously a starter. Moving on, Sweden. I don't understand. Again, we're back to the
names we recognize. Olaf Malberg.
There is Behrang Safari.
Kim Kallström.
There is Behrang Safari, which is a funny name I just found. Okay, go on. There is Kim. It's just funny Safari. And there is one player which stands out over there for me.
Sebastian Larsson.
Yes. Free kick taker, set piece expert, right up there with the set piece takers in the world.
Johan Almander, do you think he'll start?
Unless they play two strikers.
I think they will. But then they have France and England in the group, so maybe they won't go with a 4-4-2. They might be more defensive.
I think he'll be a bit part player because I don't see them starting with two strikers.
Yeah, exactly.
And even if they start with one striker, it has to be Ibrahimovic. I don't see Almander starting.
The third team in Group D, which you're touching upon, is Ukraine. Who are co-hosts.
Yeah, they are.
And they've basically lifted the whole Dynamo Kiev and Shakhtar Donetsk teams.
Yes, I see a couple of Bayern Munich around. The only name which stands out for me over here is Andriy Shevchenko. It's in the forwards.
I remember he used to play football once.
He used to play football once, yes.
Andriy Voronin was at Liverpool and he was as shit as... Okay.
Shevchenko's record at Chelsea, 30 million. They signed him for 30 million.
Yeah.
As good as Johan Sebastian Veron. As good as Johan Sebastian Veron.
Andriy Voronin has a lot in common to another striker in the same group, Andy Carroll. He had a pony. He played for Liverpool and he fucked up.
Oh. Timoshuk, he plays for Bayern Munich. He played in the final too.
Exactly.
And they removed Muller and they put him so that it becomes a defensive formation.
Okay, correct.
And they fucked up. That's the same thing they did in 1999. They took off Lothar Matthäus and they put on a defender. Correct. And they fucked up. And the same thing. And when they took... And they fucked up. And that's the same thing what they did against Chelsea.
But this season, Chelsea's name was just on the cup, dude. A lot of people use the exact words on the cup, but that's all it was.
Yes,
I mean, not all it was, of course.
No, because I'm not saying...
To a certain extent, they deserve it because they were determined. They did what they had to do.
Yeah, but it was a big chunk of that was luck. But then...
big chunk, but not only luck. Let's be fair.
I am being fair because a lot of it was luck, but then you make your own luck, right?
Exactly.
You go there, you perform, you...
In my opinion, it's...
Rig it out, but...
I won't call it luck, I call it fate.
Nobody was giving them a chance against
And
Barcelona with 10 men.
That was just...
That was crazy,
that was amazing.
Yeah.
We both are Man United fans, but big ups to Chelsea for that performance, man. That was mind-blowing. I also saw them perform against QPR with 10 men. They were amazing.
No, it was 9 men.
9 men. Yeah. They were amazing. I don't know.
With 9 men, they lost the match 1-0,
but
they created like a shitload of
That was a great performance.